Hello Internet, welcome to the Rogue Channel. My name is Paul Hubbard. Today we're going to be talking about monsters. And in fiction, in so many different cultures in the world, we have this idea of a monster. Something that comes in and is evil and dark and twisted and just messed up in some way, shape, or form. A movie that I watched just recently again was Maleficent. Maybe some of you guys remember this from like way back when Disney has a movie called Sleeping Beauty. And there's this evil witch that basically decides that she's going to kill the princess because she wasn't invited to the princess's birth, and she, like, just to spite the kingdom, she puts this curse on the baby. But in this movie Maleficent, it's this weird twist about how it's from this monster, this witch's perspective, and it proves and turns out to be that she in this movie is actually the good guy, and that she wants to protect her realm and the people around her, and she feels hurt and torn up by something the king did to her in an earlier point in the story that we don't see. And so I think it's so interesting that when we tell stories, we tell them from our point of view, and so the enemy, the evil thing, the monster, is perceived to be a monster from our point of view. Another good example of this would be the villagers from Beauty and the Beast. When they go and they're like, this monster has kidnapped this girl and has caused all this dark stuff to happen. We've got to go and stop this monster. I'm sure from their perspectives, the Beast is definitely a monster, but we know differently as the audience. We know the Beast is a loving and kind soul. We know that he isn't a monster. And so, how often do we make people into monsters? Because we don't understand their side of the story. How often do we fail to get to their side of the story before we make a judgment call about a person or a place or a culture or a relationship? This is something that I'm trying to get better at. I'm trying to be able to hear other people's stories and not just assume that I know what's going on because I'm me, right? I know best. I truly want to know where the people come from. I want to know why they are acting the way they are acting. Something that my dad says is that hurt people hurt people. This is complicated in some ways, in other ways it's really, really simple. That sometimes when you're having a bad day because somebody else is having a bad day on top of your bad day, something's not working right in your life, and so you are having a bad day, and you take it out on someone else, and the cycle repeats and repeats and repeats until the point when we're just all suffering because someone decided to have a bad day. And the funny thing is, the only thing that takes to break that cycle, to reset someone's bad day, is one person listening to somebody else, listening to their story, wanting to honestly hear why things aren't going wrong. I know that I feel better whenever someone sits down and wants to listen to what's going on in my life. And there's definitely been moments when I wish someone would just come up to me and say, hey, how's it going? Can I help you? Can I listen to you? Can I be part of your life? And something my Taekwondo master always says is that, like, we have so much problems and so many people shooting up places and doing all this bad stuff, but maybe if just one person would have listened to them, that would have steered them away from whatever the dark spot that they ended up in, where they wanted to go out and shoot somebody else and take somebody else's life. At the root of it, isn't it just people wanting attention? Yelling, hey, look at me, here I am, somebody care about me because I feel lonely and there's nobody to care about me. And so if you guys care about, want to be cared about, then maybe we should be caring about other people. So I guess here's a challenge. Find someone and try and watch for those people that might need you to say, hey, I really liked your song today, or that was really good what you did in English, or I heard that that statement was really positive, or that was really cool the way you put all these things together. Try and listen to people, try and be there for other people, and then maybe some people will be there for you. Well, thanks for watching. This has been the Rogue Channel. My name is Paul Hubbard. Catch you on the flip side.